and welcome back to Handsthatcook. My name is Linda, and I have a fast and easy meal for you today. And I actually got this off my friend's channel, Cooking with Rick. He has a lot of good recipes. I've changed this up just a little, but look him up because you'll like it. You'll like what you see. Alright, I've got, this is all that the store had, but it's a small bag of Italian style meatballs. I would have rather had a large bag, but this will be okay. We'll just use that. Now into this, I'm going to put 1 can of beef broth, and this is 14.5 ounces. 1 can of beef broth. I'm going to put 3 jars of savory beef gravy. And I knew that wouldn't all come out. I got the smallest spatula I had. I'm going to get all this in there, and then I'll put a little bit of water in here and get the rest out. But I got 3 jars of these, and these jars are 12 ounces. That's the second one. Here's the third one. I've got 1 small can of mushrooms. This is 4 ounces. If you want to add more mushrooms, you can. I'm going to stir that up. But in the meantime, let me go ahead and get the gravy, the rest of this gravy out of this can, and put some water out of these jars. Put some water in them. And I'm going to use the same water in each of the jars, and then I'll add more later. I just want to get the jars clean. And you got to have a little bit of extra water in here anyway, so that the next ingredient will have enough in here to cook. Alright, so this is all of the leftover gravy. I'm going to add an extra little bit of water in here. I may not add it all. But the last ingredient, let me get that stirred in. And I thought about adding this. And I think I'm going to. so it won't be the last ingredient, but alright, this is 1 bag of onion soup mix. Soup and dip mix. There goes my oven. But I'm not using it for this recipe. Alright. 1 bag of... Come on, I know you're in there. That's about got it. I'm going to stir this in. Now, this is a bag, and it doesn't give the weight on it, but this is a bag of wide egg noodles, but you can use anything you want to use. Ziti would be good, pouring the whole bag in, but you can see it does not give the weight. Let's see.
I think it's 12 ounces, that's why I got 2 bags.
Sam says, I sent him to the store, he thinks it's 12 ounces. So that'll be fine. That'll work. So, we're going to mix this in. I'm going to try to get all these covered. And that should be enough liquid. But I'm going to add just a bit more just to be sure. Yeah, that looks better. Alright. Now this is a pressure cooker, but remember guys, I told you anything that can be done in an oven can be done in a pressure cooker and the other way around. Anything that can be done in a pressure cooker can be done in an oven. So, putting the lid on, I'm going to leave this, let it pressure on high for 8 minutes, and then we'll be back. Hi guys, we're going to have fresh asparagus with this, so I'm just going to show you how I do it. Now this is the only stem that I snapped off, and you just do this, and wherever it breaks off, that's where the tenderness starts. So I've got all of this other that I'm not going to snap. I'm going to take a knife, and I'm coming up here, snapping off the bottoms. Now you can save this to flavor a soup or use in a soup or whatever, but I'm throwing mine away because I'm not going to use it. Now the rest of this is perfect. Perfect size. So I have a plate right here that I sprayed the bottom of it. Putting my, I'm going to cut this one off a little shorter. There we go. Spray my pan. Now I'm going to take a little bit of olive oil. And be sure and get the tips because they burn easy. Preheat your oven to 400 degrees. There we go.
They say life is all about making choices.
I'm going to sprinkle a little salt on this. Going in the oven for 10 minutes at 400 degrees. And then, here's some salt. There we go. It'll be done in 10 minutes. And then I'll be back again. Now this timer went off. Let me back up. The first thing you have to do, you see, let's see, let me get up a little further. This button is still up. But I know that the length of time I was going to pressure it is up. So you turn this dial right here. To get all the pressure out till this little red button goes down. When this red button goes down, have I got you in there? Yeah. Then all the pressure's out and it's safe to take the lid off. So that should go down in just a second. I'm going to get me a spoon over here. There, I heard it. I heard it go down. So, I'm trying to find a spoon. I can't find one. I'll try this later. We'll see. Alright, it went down. You see it went down. So you're going to open it. And you're going to open it away from you. Wow, those meatballs, they swelled up to a big size. I just don't want to use that. I want a spoon, and here's one right here. Look at that. Ooh, that looks so good. Now, the last thing going in is some sour cream, and this still has the whey in it. So the first thing I do is pour it into whatever I'm cooking, because whey is good for you. This is a 16-ounce sour cream, but I'm not going to use it all. I'm going to say that I'm using half of it. But you don't have to use that much. But I don't usually measure sour cream. What I do is, when I like the color of whatever I'm mixing, whoop, if that's the color I want the sauce, then I don't add any more sour cream. Let's see, because this is a lot of stuff in here. So you still got pockets of the sour cream. You want to get all that out. Distributed, I should say. So I'm going to say that was... You know what else would be good with this besides ziti? Elbows, or those little curly ones. I forget what you call those. shells, anything. Anything you've got. If you got something in your cupboard, try that. I'm going to take a taste of this to see if it needs anything before I take it out of the pot. It doesn't need anything. Let me round up Sam and we'll be back. Alright guys, it is done and full of flavor, and I tasted it. It didn't need any seasoning at all, but I added, which I do to most of my meals, I added about a tablespoon of lemon juice. And why? Because lemon juice perks up the flavor of everything. And I am fixing Sam's plate.
I believe that's enough.
Now you can put some parsley over the top if you want to fancy it up a bit. But I didn't. This is just for us.
Yeah.
Here, Sam. Now let me get around there where he is.
Well, it looks pretty good. Looks real good, matter of fact.
Let me see if
What is this called? Has it got a name?
It's Swedish meatballs, a fast, easy Swedish meatball, but actually it's more like just meatballs and gravy is what I think. So tell us what you think, Sammy.
Yeah, that's the kind of stuff I like there, that gravy is real good. Yeah, this got a lot of substance to it. You know, it's hearty. Be good in the, especially would be good anytime, but especially in cool weather. Like it's turned here.
Yeah, it's hearty. It's a comfort food.
That's the word I was looking for.
So you try the asparagus. Now I've had fresh asparagus before, but I wanted you to try this.
Mm-hmm. Love it. Yeah.
Now this asparagus will be a little bit crisp. Not at all like when you buy canned.
No, not mushy.
And 400 degrees for 10 minutes is perfect. A little bit of oil, a little bit of salt. If you want to add cheese or hollandaise or whatever, be good. Alright guys, I hope you like this meal.
Oh, it was a great meal. Mm-hmm.
Simple and easy after a hard day's work. Or even, you know, if your kids are coming over, this will feed them. Have a little congealed salad on the side. Be so good. If you like the recipe, give me a thumbs up. If you don't like it, don't give me a thumbs down. Excuse me. Subscribe if you haven't. And be sure and hit the little bell so you'll be notified every time I upload a new video. So until next time, you all take care, and God bless every one of you.